Get started in just a second here. Give me one moment. How you doing today? I know you're doing fantastic. Living your best life. I know you are. I forgot to start up wisdom apps, so let me get them going. Let me get a drink of water. All right. Beautiful night, beautiful light, and welcome back to Love, Peace, and Happiness Tarot. Coming to you live once again from Las Vegas. I go by Melinda NailFanatic, and I'm back to deliver this latest timeless collective channel message from the Tarot in the Shadow series. So if you're here, it's by divine design. If it resonates, pick it up and run with it. If it doesn't, leave it where you found it. Either way, make your choices and decisions responsibly today, because you always have the consequences and repercussions to pay. The mirror comes out and it's the mentor. I'm glad I looked at it again. I saw mirror and it said mentor. So the mentor, the mirror. Okay. When I saw the word mirror, I saw a reverse image. When you stand in the mirror, you're seeing yourself, but it's like you're seeing yourself backwards because it's reflecting a mirror image back to you. So there's something there about that. And it says coach. There's a teacher here. There are lessons that are shared from experience, from wisdom, from knowing. Somebody got a full white head. Somebody got a lot of white hair. Somebody got black hair, long black hair, short black hair, whatever black hair. Looking at the mountains. The mountains are there, and they're in the distance, We can sit and talk about this mountain range that we've both crossed. The mentor. Okay. Important conversation. I'm hearing time to step away from the busyness and reflect. Okay. What else came out? What else do we have? The mentor. Another one from here? Nope. Okay. All right. Let's see what the mentor says from the book. It's on page 120. So I see magician and judgment and the hangman and the fool. Magician, judgment, hangman, fool. Step into your power for a rebirth that comes with new perspective. That's when it starts, with new perspective. Okay. About what is, about what's been, about that's why you talk to somebody who knows, because somebody who knows could tell you from what they know. It doesn't disvalidate your knowing, but it's interesting to hear what somebody else's perception is of something similar. Okay. I'm hearing sometimes you hear and you agree, and sometimes you agree to disagree. Okay. As you go through life, there are those you intersect with that prove to be valuable advisors, offering their care and experience to help you along a particular area of your life. You'll find yourself drawn to them, appreciating interaction with them no matter what is said or done. You may find yourself observing and emulating their movements, their habits, their use of language, and adapting some of their perspective. These are men and women who have come into your life, sometimes for a brief period of time, sometimes for years. The memories and modeling they offered stay with you long past their presence in your life, and in that way, their spirit continues to live inside you. This ancestor has the capacity to give you the gift of incredibly valuable teachings, love, and care. Mainly, this ancestor believes in you. The mentor ancestor is showing up to acknowledge the best in you, to let you know first there is absolutely nothing wrong with you. Reflect on your mentors. or one particular mentor who truly and simply believed in you and offered their unwavering support, perhaps at a time when it was difficult to believe in yourself. Identify at least 3 of the qualities they saw in you and write them in bold letters and place these somewhere you will see them every day. Create simple affirmations that highlight these qualities, such as, I am powerful, confident, loving. Repeating them slowly a few times each day, noting your reactions. Then imagine this ancestor saying these things back to you, as in, yes, you are powerful, confident, loving. Allow yourself to deeply feel the truth in these statements. If any internal arguments show up in reaction, let them float away like a balloon. Give yourself time to allow the acknowledgement of these attributes to really sink in. And you'll feel your vibration raise eventually when you do that. If you don't immediately, in a lot of cases, you're going to feel immediate lifting of your vibration as you give your focus to what floats. To what floats? I heard hope floats. Yeah, hope floats into belief, and belief floats into knowing. And it is a floating. It's a floating. Absolutely. I love the way that just came through. Okay. I'm using the Secret to Tarot again. And the Foxfire Oracle. So let's see what we have coming out in the energy for this collective group at this time. So some details, you and your intuition will fill those in. And you can ask yourself, is this my intuition or is this my mind? When you think something, if you're not sure, ask yourself. And pay attention to what your response, the first response is. Okay. Intuition versus mind is coming through. Okay. Put that in the comments. Intuition versus mind. Intuition versus mind. What's the difference between your intuition and your mind? The mind is a database of information that's been perceived in this physical experience. What this physical vessel has in its data bank, what it has accepted in some sort of way. That's expanding at this time is what I'm getting. That's expanding right now. There's growth in that. And it's time to exercise more authority in it from a place of knowing. I'm hearing that Emperor right now is knowing. There's a knowing in this Emperor energy. Knight of Wands and the Emperor. Got to take a dump, I got to do this. You know, and I'm going to do this. I'll be back. Bye. Or not even saying, you know what? I got to go do something real quick. I'll see you later. Give me a couple hours. Got to go now. Got to go talk later. It feels like that. This is a big deal. I heard on the go, on the move. Okay. Show me this Knight of Wands energy. Thank you. To dance with joy. You got to go do something that feels like dancing with joy. I'm walking on sunshine. Well, and don't it feel good? To dance with joy. On your way. On my way. I'm about to go have a ball right now. Okay, let's see what's with this Emperor. I love this. The Sentinel. Oh, you gotta look out. The Sentinel. You're protected while you go dance with joy. And they're showing me the Meisner effect. I love that the science is coming out right now. OMG, that's so cool. Okay, so what I'm seeing is, yeah, the Meisner effect. Where's my book? Hold on, I'm gonna get the book. So this is the book that I found this in. Okay. And where is it at? Here it is. Boom. Boom. An ordinary conductor. Incoherent, disordered electrons allow penetration by external magnetic field. Superconductor. Coherent collective state of highly ordered electron flow acts to spontaneously reject external magnetic influence and maintains its impenetrable status, invincibility. Yeah, this book is called Enlightenment and Invincibility. Mm-hmm. This example of invincibility is not unique in nature. Parallel phenomena of invincibility or indestructibility may be found in many aspects of the physical and biological sciences. In each case, we find that a situation of invincibility is always based upon coherence of collective functioning. Coherence of collective functioning. So this is a picture, science-wise, of birds of a feather flock together. That's what, hold on, where's my pen? Let me grab my pen. I need to grab my pen. One moment, please, and thank you. Let me use this. Birds of a feather flock together. Two, 2, 4, 8. Okay. Birds of a feather. Who heard that before? You heard birds of a feather flock together? Yeah, I had to write this down right now and date it and time it. So 020723.2248. Birds of a feather flock together. If your stuff is all going all kinds of crazy, then it's gonna only align with what goes all kinds of crazy. The energy is disordered. It's gonna be attracting and it's gonna flow with disordered energy. If your energy is smooth and easy and graceful, like just look at the difference in the imagery. It's right there in a flow state. And that's what this Dancing with Joy does. And that's why it's your protector. This is the science behind what this message is talking about. I love that. So when you're in this state, energetically, it's like, what's it like? It's like what's meant to miss you will miss you, and what's meant to show up will show up. Remember, I was seeing the mirror. So if you're attracting a lot of this in your experience or a lot of this in your experience, like there's somewhere in that experience where your energy is, I'm hearing the word wonky. Your frequency is on a lower vibration. Your frequency is set lower. You want to raise the frequency there so you can get all your energy. And now the way I'm seeing this image, each of these waves is like a different aspect of our own self identification is the way I'm hearing it. Self-identification. I'm hearing self-identification. They're saying write it. Each wave is, so one wave is going to be like, make it simple and clearer, please and thank you. One way is going to be like that, simple and clear and please and thank you. And all the different aspects of your life where you're like, yes, I love this. I love that. But it's interesting because it's like you could focus over here or you could focus over there. We're always saying that. Okay. You could go with it or not. It's a choice. But because you made the choice, and everybody's constantly making the choice all day long, it doesn't matter if they know that they have this ability or not. I didn't know that I had it yet, and still it was working perfectly for me. It was working perfectly for me because I was completely just a freaking mess. My mind was so disordered. I was so fragmented. I didn't know shit about me. I knew what I thought I knew, but I didn't. What I was always willing to accept, what I had never realized until I realized it, was I don't know what I don't know, but I'll know it when I find out, and there'll always be more to know about myself. And that's why the mirror is there. So are you having a deep discussion right now here with me? If this is the first time you hear it, then this channel and what comes through here, connected from less or God, creator of all that ever is, was, will be, or could be, the wholeness of the energy. If it's all one organism, everything has its place. These two know stuff about that, and they sit and talk about it, about what it took to change vibration, what that feels like. What was the physical experience like? What was the spiritual experience like of that? What did you have to, like, how did you get there? What made you finally realize that, boom, it wasn't the way you always thought it was, and there was something else for you to know, do, or experience? 8 of Wands, boom, things moving forward. The energy is aligned. There's flow in it. You know, you could see it. It was visual in the example, in the diagram. 8 of Wands, things are moving forward. Okay, about tending the future. Tending the future. So what you understand is the future is a byproduct of my frequency now. And the physical experience now is a byproduct of what my frequency was. But I can align with a different frequency, because first you choose the setting, then you hear the music that's set on that station, or see the show that's set on that channel, or connect to that app. Ooh, connect to that app. Interesting. That application, connect to applying it that way. As you're sitting in this higher vibration, like you're connecting a bunch of stuff. You're connecting a bunch of stuff you're not even aware of. Like a bunch of stuff, because you just kind of, I'm hearing, stop caring so much. Like, it is what the fuck it is. You know what? I'm going to find out any kind of way at all to really, in a healthy, any kind of healthy way, any kind of founded on love, peace, and happiness type of way, to just enjoy where I'm at right now, from a place of authenticity, not from trying to lie to myself. Like, what do I really have to appreciate about where I'm at right now? Boom. That aligns your energy in a flow where it used to be all chaotic, because you used to be stressed out about this, worrying about that, all upset and angry about that. And, and that's what it looks like here. But no more. Now you dance with joy. And so there's awareness of what is happening right now in your energy, according to where you're aiming your arrows. According to where you're aiming your arrows, eventually you'll catch up to the arrows that you've landed. Eventually you will catch up to the arrows that you've landed. Eventually you will catch up to the arrows that you've landed. I love that. I love that. Eventually because you're shooting the arrow ahead of you. Eventually, you will catch up to the arrow you've landed. So, you're launching these arrows. It's coming through as arrows. You're launching these arrows. Abraham likes to call them rockets of desire. You're launching these rockets of desire. And they're landing, though. They're landing. And this is looking like, you know how is it called the javelin? The one where they throw that stick? That's what this looks like to me right here. It looks like you're throwing that. And it looks like you're landing shit. And where stuff has landed before, where other stuff has landed, you're going past that. Like everybody's shit is landed here. Dude, you're still flying. Your trajectory is way over there, not even on the card right now. Like you don't even know how far you're going. I love the way this message is coming through. This is gorgeous. This is fucking brilliant. Oh my God, I love this. This is brilliance right here at its finest. Okay, well, let's look at these arrows and where they're landing. I see two things landing. What is it? Two of Wands. I heard a decision that you saw coming. Now you're going to have a bunch of options. You're like, okay, I got two. I've already got two things in here. Oh boy, I got 8 more coming. Okay, Knight of Pentacles. Okay. And the way I'm seeing this too right now, these two are looking like when it gets these 10 come together, when these 10 hit, boom, here's something coming to you. This Knight of Pentacles is coming to you. And this is something you're going to grow forward with. And it's like, and it advances what you've been working on. It advances what you've been focused on. So this is like, look, you're going to find another thing that brings more joy in your life, in other words, because you've been dancing with joy. So this was dancing with joy. Maybe this time it'll be driving with joy. Maybe this time it'll be climbing with joy. Maybe this time it'll be singing with joy. But this doesn't feel so much like an action as it feels like a point of focus. Like this is like, of finding a beautiful crystal that you want to work with that called to you. You were just drawn to the story. That's happened to me, you know. That's when I started. That was the first crystal, if I remember correctly, that I bought. That wand. All of a sudden, I had a strong craving for a crystal. I didn't have any crystals. And I was called over to this booth at the swap meet. And it was this crystal wand. Double-tipped wand. It was beautiful. And as soon as I held it in my hand, I felt energy with it. And so, of course, I bought it and I had it for a long time. And now I'm like, so where is it at? And did it break? Is that the one that broke? Yeah, it broke. That was a while back. Anyways, I wish I still had the pieces. Anyways, okay, Knight of Pentacles moving forward, slow and steady progress. And it's like, don't worry, you got 2 right now. It's like, you don't want them all at once. I heard you don't want them all at once, but they're going to land in their perfect time, in their perfect season. Sooner than you think. It's like, there's always another opportunity here. And there's something here you're finding. This is like new tools for the work at hand. New tools for the work at hand. New tools for the work at hand. Yes, one more time for emphasis. New tools for the work at hand. Okay. Yes, please, and thank you. Enjoying the moment. I'm hearing enjoying what is right now. Okay, show me this 2 of Wands, please, and thank you. Past lives. Past lives. The things you did in the past leading up to this moment. You know how to throw your arrows farther now. All these were other attempts that, you know, some stuff didn't work out. others stopped there, you could have stopped there too, because I'm getting like that's the one you threw then. You already, it wasn't about the others. It was never about the others. The thing is, this is crazy. So it's never about the others. It's about you. You're always trying to be ahead of yourself. And so the others are always, others see that and they're not trying to be ahead of themselves, but they're trying to catch up to you. This first wand right here is looking like you. That was your last, or you're like, well, if I could get it that far, you weren't even worried. Everybody else, it's like you're the first one to throw, and everybody else throws where you throw. And they try to, well, I can do that too. They try to hit the mark. It's like, it's only one original, baby. It's only one original that perceived it and brought it through and actually birthed it into physical existence. And here I see you birthing some more shit into physical existence. It's good and it grows. And it's like one brings more. And this one brings more. If somebody's coming, they want to bring you a gift. They want to bring you some money. They want to bring you a prize. They want to bring you something right before you realize, yeah, something beautiful, something golden. Okay, this, when I look at pentacles again, especially when the court cards are holding these pentacles, when they're in the hands of one, but it's like all your energy, all your focus turns it into material reality. You be guided, you be guided, you be guided every time. But whatever you're doing, your inspirational thing that you do that makes you joy, you do that and it brings so much more to you. Opportunities. You think, oh my God, I remember when I wanted that. And look, it's showing up here. I remember when I said, oh, I want that. Oh, I want that. I remember when I saw that and I said, oh, I want that. It was just a tiny little picture. And I said, oh, I want that. Before I used to look at the external picture so much, and then I finally realized that the internal picture was more important, I hear. Yeah. Looking back at what you chose, you knew you would become it. I'm here looking back at your mother and your father. Yeah. Okay. Let me see. Knight of Pentacles. What's up with this Knight of Pentacles? Past life. It came from what you did before. Some of you really feel past life, but some of you just feel like another part of your life. Like, when you were young, or another phase in life, another chapter. Make-A-Wish. Look at this. I heard the Make-A-Wish Foundation. The true Make-A-Wish Foundation. I heard the Make-A-Wish is the foundation. You must make the wish. You never know how many wishes will be fulfilled unless you make many. What? But it's not the way that so often we think it's because they show it in movies and people say stuff out loud, right? But if you would understand that spirit doesn't need your words or anything, it feels your feeling. It feels your feelings. So when you're feeling that intense desire from a place of trust, boom, you align yourself with shit moving forward in a beautiful way. Yeah. I saw that little tiny picture and I was like, oh, I want that. I like that. Yes. That's what I see. That's what it feels like. It feels so good. Oh my goodness. So make a wish. Based off of what you know, you became to who you are now from what you used to want to be in some sort of way. You used to want to, I don't care, have short hair. So now you got short hair. You used to want to have, in my case, long hair. I remember when my mother cut her hair and I was so upset. I was like, oh, I can't believe you're cutting your hair. And in that moment, I decided that I wanted long hair. And I love my long hair. And I look like my mom. And I love that. And I wanted that when I was a kid, and I have long hair. And when I realized that one day, like, that was interesting. And it's like, it makes it easier to look and say, you know what? I remember when I wanted this. I remember when I wanted that. And look what I've got. Oh, yeah. Is that what they're doing? Oh, somebody's revisiting their old journals and their old wish lists, or affirmation list or something, and it's like check, 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 done, done, done. Oh my God. Oh, that's not done yet. But you know what? That's going to get, oh, okay. There's some more stuff that's still unfolded, because if all this other stuff is done, boom, boom, boom. So it's good to put stuff down. We keep our little pink book when we should truly use it more. Yeah. Okay. For everything. For everything. Anything, even if it's something that you're going to go to the store and buy for yourself, put it on your list. Everything that you want, put it on your list. If it's whether you're going to go get it for yourself from the store, or whether somebody's going to walk up and just randomly hand it to you, or whether it's going to be mailed to you and you don't even know how it got there, because it has somebody else's name on it, but it has your address, and you're like, well, I don't know this person, but this is my address. What do I do? And then your spirit's like, open it, open it, open it. It's exactly what you wanted. And you're like, whoa, that's trippy. That's weird shit. And I would say to that, well, maybe for most people, but in my world, this is kind of normal. This is kind of normal. Getting exactly what I need or wanted, but didn't whine about. I didn't whine about it. I wasn't sad that I didn't have it. I just thought it would be great to have. Yeah, there's so many things. Like, I'm okay if I don't have it. However, life is much funner with my fancy ninja blender that my daughter got me because I broke the last one that we had. This one is a diehard. It's used to 8-hour shifts. So I'm like, yes, thank you, Mija. It came through her hand. You know, that's okay. It's okay to receive gifts. Those gifts show up in life. But we got to be in alignment with the receiving of them. And the flow happens in that more peaceful state. The flow energy is there. When you're in that protected mode, and that protection is happening because you're taking action to just freaking love your life. No apologies, no ifs, ands, or buts. I'm going to make sure that no matter what, I'm living my best life. And that doesn't mean that you require everything. You'll never feel content until or while you are requiring external something or someone to bend to your will, because you'll always be feeling like something's got to change or I won't be happy, or something's got to change or everything won't be all right. It's like, hold on a second. Right now in this moment, am I actually good? When you really break it down and think about it, in most cases, I understand there could be some cases where they're not. In that case, then your spirit is telling you to get the fuck up out of there, probably. Something's got to change. Time for a physical action if it gets that far. But it's like, in most cases, like, the change that you have immediately in front of you is inside of yourself. This is what this person is doing now. This is what's happening here in this message. That's the energy here. That's what we've all been doing to the best of our ability. Like, I'm going to do what makes me happy. Those foundations of love, peace, and happiness that we brought up so many years ago here in this channel are so important, though, because, in the same energy that you construct an idea is the same energy it's going to return to you. So yeah, you can go out here and do a bunch of dark shit to people. But all you're doing, if you don't understand this, all you're doing is putting out energy. And that energy is going to return where? Right back to you. Every time, without fail, it is law. What you put out comes back to you. That's how it works. So while you're busy thinking you're hurting somebody else, it actually multiplies and hits you back in the face. See, and so you better be careful. Be careful with me. Because the way my karma's set up, like, that's what it do. That's what it do. Right? And it's not it has to do with, listen, are you in that flowing higher vibrational love and peace and happiness foundation or not? Where are you sitting? And there's a natural magnetizing of these fields to their self. They're going to find their self all the time. If one of these waves of energy gets over here, but all the rest are over here in you, and you can look at this as you and you. Like, where's the chaos living at? Is that in the focus, or is this in the focus? Is the flow in the focus? What do you have in your focus right now? Interesting. I love that I have this book. I love that I read this book. I love that I have this to share that with you, because somebody's never heard of that before. And I'm feeling the energy of somebody who's really thrilled that that's like scientific shit that they could go delve into rabbit holes about. Yes, to understand that better. Mm-hmm. Okay. So what else can you show us about most valuable messages right now for this, please and thank you. Most valuable messages right now. Thank you. Temperance. This is the right now. This angel is it's your higher self. It's the dominant vibration. It's there's an elevation happening. There's an elevation happening. Sagittarius energy is here. Sagittarius energy is here. Aries energy is here. Okay. Let me see more about this temperance. Okay, temperance is patience. It's healing. It's mirroring energy as well. That's one word for it, yeah. Mm-hmm. Taking time to get to know. Taking time to get to know something or someone. Let's see. Why is this temperance here? Show me more about this temperance, please, and thank you. Thank you. Yeah, we had to wait for that. Born with a gift, card number 23. And that's 2023, baby. Sagittarius said it happens in 2023. 14, 23, 25, 7, 26, 15, 18. The moon in the past. Found the joy about the past situation and the old cycles. Let me look up the word sentinel, please, and thank you. Sentinel. Let's see what we have here. We are going into this tonight. Thank you. Sentinel, we going into this. We're going to go down the little rabbit hole. A soldier or guard whose job is to stand and keep watch. Yep. Station a soldier or guard by a place to keep watch. I told you you were being guarded, protected. The sentinel is just a guard. Wow. Okay. Yeah, God is your guard. You are protected. Your father is your guardian angel. Oh, yeah. Your daddy knows your flame. Your daddy knows your flame. Mm-hmm. You've done this before, and now you're born with a gift. I'm picking up somebody's experience, and when you were a little kid, you wanted to be a magical person. You wanted to be in tune with the energies of nature. Now you understand what that was. You always wanted this desire. This was a strong desire in you. It was just a matter of time until the path of that revealed itself to you. And you've been out here doing your little witchy poo shit. Somebody out here been doing some witchy poo shit. Yeah, working with your oils and your candles and your crystals and your herbs. Herbs. We want to teach you how to do it on another level. On another level. Where you're doing it through your energy without any physical tool. Yeah. It's the difference between the witch in the movie who needs a wand and it breaks, and the witch in the movie who does like that and it is. But the do like that and it is that energy. Are you in a higher vibration, which is a more settled flow? It's a smoother flow. Where are you at? Mm, mm, mm. We have the golden child in the house and the golden Amazon in the house. What's up? And Virginia, I see you. And our first commenter of the session was Golden Amazon. Try it in the house. Yay. I love. This is a nice message right here, y'all. It's like you knew what you wanted to do. You wanted to be a witchy poo. You wanted to be, you know what? My mama used to say, you could be Miss Universe 2000. Miss Universe 2000. I thought, well, something must have happened in 2000 where I started coming into more awareness. And yeah, definitely healing from all that mess a few years prior. So, had a whole mess. 7 years? Yeah. 7 years prior, I had a whole mess. And now, that mess, I mean, I'm telling you, my whole brain looked like jumble, just straight jumble. My whole brain used to feel like this all the time. I used to get mad over everything. Everything used to piss me off. I was so rageaholic, like so quick to anger, I was. But that's what I mostly observed coming up. I dealt with a lot of, I observed a lot of that. And then stuff happened. And I started to realize, no, I don't want to be like that. I don't want to do that. I don't like what that feels like. When I do that, I don't feel good about myself afterward. And so I wanted to find a way to not do that because I didn't like what it felt like. And I didn't want to do that to myself again. And I didn't want to do that to anyone else again. I would say things, I would break things, I would just violence, anger, rage, One time I put a ketchup on the table, bottle of ketchup, and ketchup ended up on all the walls, ceiling fan, everything. It was everywhere. I was like, oh shit, I didn't expect all that. Yeah. Anyways, and now I'm like such a different person. I am such a different person. And I'm going to tell you something. The rest of the world doesn't really I had to give up on waiting for somebody to be like, oh, you're so good, doing so good at not getting pissed off about everybody anymore. Nobody ever comes up and says, you know what? Good for you. I notice like you, actually, sometimes they do. Actually, now that I stop and think about it. But it's not like the thing that happens all the time. It's not like you got somebody there every time that you choose to be calm instead of choosing to be a whole ass. It's not like there's somebody waiting to say, hey, good for you. And that's one of the things I try to get my grandchildren to appreciate. Don't wait for somebody to come around and applaud you. You got to do it because you love it. And that's it. And that has to be your applause. Like, I love it. I'm going to do it. If you're waiting for an audience to cheer you on every time, you're going to be pissed off when nobody's looking. And you have a chance to be pissed off or happy, and you're going to choose to be pissed off because nobody's looking at your success. You could be fucking happy. I just fucking did that. And nobody even say that I did that. But I did that. Oh my God. Nobody's going to fucking believe this story. I don't give a fuck. I'm going to tell my story because that happened. I just did that. Being proud of yourself. Or maybe you don't want to tell nobody. I don't give a fuck if nobody knows. And in the beginning, when I started being more conscious of my rage, I would realize that about myself, and I'd be like, you know what? I did good. I did good because I didn't. And sometimes I would tell people, like, you don't even know, like, the point where I realized what I was about to do, and I just stopped. And I just fucking stopped. And that causes sometimes issues with people who aren't used to that. And that's where these energies become different. You know what I'm saying? That's where you come into these different vibrations. One is like, well, I'm okay with the fact that I am not going to do that because I feel more peace when I don't do that. But at the same time, I'm not going to tolerate this. So that's where there's that separation. And there's that picture or that card from the Handmade Oracles that talks about a, repetitive, ongoing or repetitive chaos is an indicator that attempts are being made to sustain two or more counterproductive energies. These don't go together. And if you try to force them, friction is going to happen. And that's the fights. That's the drama. That's the stress. That's where you can't agree to disagree. You don't even have to feel the same, have the same perspectives about people. As long as you respect their love, peace, and happiness, and they respect your love, peace, and happiness, boom, y'all in waveland, and it's smooth sailing from here. Smooth sailing from here. Even the saying is telling us, chill, be calm, let the wind carry you, baby. Relax. When you think about sailing, it doesn't feel like stress and chaos and fighting and arguing. If you had to say which one of these pictures is, if the question on the test showed these two circles as an option, circle the picture that looks like fighting and circle the picture that looks like love or peace or happiness or agreement or alignment. So there's some stuff to ponder there. Yeah, born with a gift. A gift in the chaos because of what you did with it? Heck yeah, it's a gift in chaos. Intention. I'm gonna master this. I'm seeing my daughter actually. I'm gonna master this. I'm gonna figure this out. I'm gonna figure this out. That's it. I'm gonna figure this out. I'm gonna get this down. I'm gonna get real fucking good at this. This is gonna be, I'm the master of this, and I'm gonna find out how that's true. I'm a master. I am the master of this. I've mastered this, and I'm gonna see how that's true. How much mastery do I have now? And how much mastery do I have now? Like I said in the first time I held this up, it's like throwing the javelin. You throw that shit so fucking far, and everybody else is like trying to catch up to where you threw yours, but you already done thrown 8 more. And it's all about to hit, and they're going even further than where you thought you could go. You were like, oh my God, I made it so far. And then you're like, well, if I can make it that far, I can make it further. I can do it again. I could accomplish something else. Blah, blah, blah. What is it? I'm going to get all this shit can come my way. But I'm aware that, you know what? It's going to happen the way it's going to happen. But the way I choose to respond to it, that's all up to me. And I can make my life happier or I can make my life angrier. And I don't like being angry. I like being happy. So if talking to you feels like anger in me, then I might not want to be around right now. You know what I'm saying? I might need to go sit down and talk to myself. Let me go see what the fuck my problem is. Talk to you later. Gotta go. Peace. If it does come up. But in most cases, this is telling me like the Meisner effect is in full effect, honey. I am in a beautiful flow. I'm in a beautiful flow. Yeah. I'm in the flow. I'm in my vortex. I'm in my vortex. I am in my womb of creation. I heard womb of creation. I am held in the hands of the divine. We could go to church too. You want to go to church, you guys? You guys want to go to church? Yeah. I'm held in the hand of the divine. I am the beloved. I am protected. My guides are here. My protectors are here. I am always protected. As you dance with joy internally, you tend to your feelings, you're tending to your future, and your energy is going to land. Your arrows land. And this is interesting. I just saw this Two of Wands. Like there's somebody who got your first two messages here. Okay. And this globe in his hand now just presented itself to me like a handheld stopwatch with the chain, the old antique type, and it flipped down. It flips down, the cover flips down, and then you see the watch inside. And then was looking like that, and like he's like standing there knowing it's coming. Yeah. So in your past, you've been knowing something was meant for you. All you had to, when you realize all you had to do was align with it. Oh, you said about aligning your shit is what I heard. As soon as you realize, like, oh, okay, so I had this vision when I was a kid of what was going to happen in my life, and it was going to be freaking epic. And it includes some sort of gift. Yeah, because you are born with a gift. And then this Knight of Pentacles already talked about a gift before that one even came out. And it's like, what is this gift? It is something tangible. It's something you could touch. Everything still feels so nice with my nails so short. Feels so nice. Okay. It's something you can touch. And it's time. He's standing there like, okay, there are all those 8 arrows are about to. It's time. It's time. Is this 8 planet alignment? Some specific 8 planet alignment coming up. Okay. Anything else you want to say here about this energy, please and thank you. What else do you want to say, if anything else? Okay. 3 more. The World. Happy, successful completion. You've gone through all phases of this experience. You have gone through all phases of an experience about becoming a whole nother being in some sort of way intentionally. This is like somebody went through this really fast, because they just showed me when I set the intention to be able to paint my right hand with my left hand. I must have been between 5 and 7 years old. And I was sitting inside the closet. We had a little walk-in closet in our room. And I remember having the light bulb on. It was the kind that had the chain that hung down in the middle with a little knob at the end, little plastic knob at the end, a little white one. And I was sitting on the corner by the doors. You turned into the door, looked down on the left. I was sitting there with this midnight purple nail polish that I had taken from my aunt. And I said, I'm going to paint my nails. But I kept messing up my right hand. And it was pissing me off. So I would blow it until it got almost dry, and I would scratch it off and put it into little nail polish balls and paint it again. And I know for a fact that I did it 3 times before I finally got it perfect. I hear, so what I am that I am. I am power. I am intuition. I am love. I am energy. I am creativity. I am control. I am awareness. What are you? I am happy. I am good. I am good. What? And a friend of mine always, that's her thing. I am good. She said, when God created all things, and then he said, what? It is good. Okay, so I am good. All right, because, okay. Why is the world here? Show me this world. Show me the world. Okay. From a distance, I heard. Okay. From a distance. And then I heard, a whole new world. You had a vision for we are the world. We are children. Okay. We are the ones that make a better day, so let's start giving. Okay, it says, fleeting beauty, the world. Fleeting beauty, making a different choice, recognizing what lasts and what is fleeting. The wisdom, she's got the white hair. Even when you were young, you knew that physical beauty was beautiful, yet the true beauty, physical beauty, doesn't mean shit if you're a fucking cunt. Or if you're just somebody's like, you're rude. Because I was going to say, if you're just rude, if you're just an unpleasant person, if you're deceptive, if you're malicious, if you're anything like that, somebody feels like I'm rude because I say any curse words at all. Okay. Interesante. You knew that. And you wanted to develop while you were young and have deeper abilities. More, you wanted, I heard more than meets the eye. You wanted to be more than meets the eye since you were a kid. Transformers. You're a transformer. I can transform you. I can transform you. Okay. Why is this not a pinnacle? No, that's not what I wanted. Hold on, put that back. Oh, now you really want to know what that is, huh? I'll put it over there. We'll look at it in a minute. Show me something on right here on top of this Knight of Pentacles. Fleeting beauty. I thought it said healing beauty at first. Fleeting beauty. Were you really like obsessed with your physical appearance before, and now you like just don't give a fuck and you're hotter than you've ever been? The Knight of Cups over the Knight of Pentacles. So with the Make-A-Wish. Right now is the perfect time to make a wish, I heard. Yeah. And keep wishing all day long. But remember, wish is coming from, not from a place of, first you got to dance with joy. Then you get into this, okay, what do I want in the future? Then you make the wish. Understand? But first, the foundation of it is you got to dance with joy. Love and peace and happiness. Okay. Use this one. Find a place to withdraw to. Card number 32. 32. Healing beauty was 13. Fleeting beauty. See, I said healing beauty. Fleeting beauty was 13. 32. Find a place to withdraw to. Yeah, Spirit's like, come on, let's get with nature. She's got all this green on her eyes, leaves everywhere. So connecting with nature, whether that's physically or spiritually, connecting with nature. So in the past, you wanted to, somebody here has a very strict skincare routine. I see that clearly. Somebody has a very strict skincare routine. These two cards. Oh, we pulled the Knight of Cups. Okay. So this one goes in the middle too. 8 of Swords. Because it's a period of focus. When things aren't moving forward in the physical realm the way you would like to, I heard it's always a time to get with your spirit. It's always a time to go introspectively, and like, so you want to make this happen. You want to make that happen. But everywhere you turn, it's like, not right now. It's not the right time. It's not open or something like that. That's always a time where you being guided to like, hold on, just hold on. Patience, divine time. They'll open again. Just check the hours while you're there before you get back in the car. It's okay. No big deal. Yeah, at some point, there was this side of me that would get so angry if I would show up to a grocery store or a restaurant or someplace I wanted to go and they were already closed. Oh my God. I would be fucking shit. I drove all the fucking way across town and now this motherfucker closed. I can't believe this shit. I know I should have fucking checked, blah, blah, blah. There was a person like that, and her name was Melinda. And Melinda is got like so many other Melindas in here. We just decided to put that one on the back burner. You know what they're showing me? They're showing me who all had a CD changer in your car, your truck, your van, whatever. Did you have a CD changer? Because I had a CD changer. If you still have a CD changer in your car right now, you get 50,000 points, I heard. If you ever had a CD changer in your car, I heard you get 10,000 points. Okay. And if you have the CD changer, you get 50. You get 50 plus the 10. So they said you get 60. If you still got it now, yeah, you could get 60. Okay. What if I had it then and I have it now? I heard. Then you get 60. Oh boy. Okay. Yeah. And this Two of Pentacles is here with this Temperance is like, it's been a long time coming, but I know a change gonna come. Yes. She said, I did, and I have one in my house now. See? I told you. Yes. Okay. Yeah, I stopped using my CD changer when I found SD cards, and that was probably like 95, 96, 97. I found about SD cards, and I could put it in my cassette, my aftermarket deck. And I remember having 600, for whatever reason, I see 684 songs on that chip. Everybody was still using CDs. That was a trip. Okay, let's see what's the oracle message coming out with this. Born with a gift, Temperance, Two of Pentacles, and ¿qué más? The Garden of the Knights. The Garden of the Knights. Card number 20. Judgment energy. I'm hearing blame it on the boogie. Yeah, blame it on the boogie. Were you dancing with your soul or not? Because if you were dancing with your soul, then you shot all these arrows and that shit is landing, and you're about to feel happier. You might even just be happier spending more time on your own in this. This change is coming, and it's in divine timing because you didn't dance with joy. There's a major vibrational shift happening in you right now. Make sure that you keep focused on that which truly delights you, not just, oh, well, that's okay. If it's just okay, it needs to go all the way in the, they said, just do yourself a favor and get a box and put it in the box. Okay. Because they say you don't want to let it go yet. So they said, just put it in the box, write down that it's in the box, and maybe put some other shit in there, like a bunch of shit, just like put it all in there. And put that box away, because you don't need none of that shit that's in that box. You haven't touched it in how long? Get it out of the way. When you need it, you'll know where to find it. Put it in a box, write what's on it. Keep track of it somewhere. Make a list, put it in your phone. Do a voice to text to yourself in your iPhone notes or whatever app you have. Get it out the way. But this is talking more about anything that is on a funk with your vibe. Like if you talk to somebody and you're like, fuck, man, I don't want to be talking to this person. Everything they're saying sounds like bullshit to me. Okay, then right now is not the time to talk to that person if you can avoid it. Handle what you have to. Do what you must, because I'm just seeing somebody like, tell me, that sounds great. I'm just going to sit there and tell my boss, nope, I'm not going to talk to you today. No, you're not going to do that. You're going to talk to your boss. You are going to talk to your boss because that's what you do. Is the emperor the boss? You going to talk to the boss? The boss is watching somebody because you're always so happy. The bosses, I heard whistle while you work. Whistle while you work. I would whistle for you if I was a whistler. But I'm more of a speaker than a whistler. Okay, somebody's a whistler. You're whistling the song now. I hear you. That's funny. You're like, I can whistle. I'll whistle. I'm like, that would be cool. Have a whistler. Can you send me a recording of your whistling? Okay. Because you dance with joy. It's like the guardian is always watching. Your protection is always watching what you're whistling for. You're working, boom, is happening. So just make sure, that you focusing on something that is beautiful, that truly works for you. Like, look at this image, how there's this orb around her head, and it almost looks like those, this is her drawing that energy in, and it almost looks like oh God, what are those things called? They're like electricity balls. You can buy them at Spencer's. Yeah, you plug it in, Bill Nye, the Science Guy type stuff. Yeah, it has the rays of electricity, and it kind of looks like that. Somebody here, this is about, did you say your prayers before you go to sleep? You know the beautiful thing about saying your prayers before you go to sleep, why a lot of Christians and other religions do have that as one of their main, like, you should do this every day. You should be doing this. Your parents used to tell you, say your prayers. Did you say your goodnight prayers? Did you say your goodnight prayers? Because it puts you in tune with the energy of gratitude before you lay your head on your bed. It puts you in tune with the energy of gratitude before you lay your head on your bed. One more time for emphasis. Yes, please, and thank you. It puts you in tune with the energy of gratitude before you lay your head on your bed. However you do that, you don't have to say prayer. We appreciate prayers that are unique and original, because then I heard that Our Father, and it was like, oh God, not that again. Oh my God, there's so many people saying that already. You want to add to that? Can you give me something different to hear? It's like Spirit's like, can you give me something different to hear? And Spirit's like, can you give me something different to hear? I've heard all this before. Can you tell me something different? They really love different prayers. Another thing that the Spirit or the dominant energy loves is when your prayer, your wish, what you're shooting your arrows for is the answering to be the solution for not just what your aims are, but for providing the solution for what other energies are looking for around. It's like they're inclusive in that. See the need, feel the need. There's a lot to be learned from that. Yes. Okay. The Garden of the Night. I heard somebody does their best work at night. I see somebody also who goes out and does charity stuff at night. And I see, the way I saw it was somebody who drives around in their vehicle and sees homeless sleeping and will drop off blankets and you don't you just drop it off. Okay, or bottles of water or sandwiches, or I don't know what it is, but it's something, and it's like in a little bag, and you don't even say nothing. You just drop it and keep moving. Drop it and keep moving. Drop it and keep moving. I love that's really a beautiful energy. I heard, and since you've been doing this, you've truly been blessed. And so for all of us here, though, in some form we've been doing that. In some form we've been doing that. Maybe not feeding the homeless, but we've been planting our beautiful energy in certain places. And one of the things about, didn't I just read something in the mental card about it may not, stay for a little while and some stay longer. Some stay for a little while, some stay longer. Yeah. Yeah. There are men and women who have come into your life sometimes for a brief period of time, sometimes for years. Yeah. You know that people come and go, and is it that you're thinking about somebody who's at a distance from you, and you just remember that they were born with a gift too? Okay. who is in your life now is different than who used to be. And it's always changing. Somebody is noticing that somebody else always wants to withdraw, always wants to withdraw in order to engage. Something about withdrawing to engage. Mm-hmm. It's like they only pop in from time to time. Only pop in from time to time. A lot going on. A lot going on. Very busy. At peace. At peace, anyways. But every time there's a reconnection, is peace. Okay. You might go off and do your own thing, but you're always going to vibrate back to your tribe. Oh, we got some people coming back who haven't been here in a while, I hear. Nice. So you were watching and then you hadn't been watching, and then you're like, you know what? I haven't heard Melinda in a long time. We're going to see what Melinda's doing. Like Sherry Davis, love that girl. Wanda Chambers, love her too. Yeah. There's so many. Oh my goodness. Yes, Melinda King. Yes. Okay. Interesting. Born with a gift in the garden of the night. Past lives. Somebody knows about your past life. It's okay. Ooh, this is cool. All right. Somebody knows about a past life connection with the divine masculine energy. They've seen it. They've had at least 2 different visions. Ooh, this is getting juicy. Okay. They've had at least 2 different visions of past life energies. But there's always someone in the middle in the past life, in those 2 past lives. This is the time where it's different. This is the time where it's different. But there's still something in the middle. It's like there's something in the middle energy. Placeholder is still there. It's like a placeholder, even if there's no one in it or nothing in it. There's this placeholder. There's something in the middle. I'm hearing just the 2 of us. Okay. I see a connection happening. Very strong, like focus on each other and both focusing on moving forward. So, okay, I'm hearing, let's talk about this in business. In business, this energy looks like somebody who's been living it's like you're a natural born prodigy at something. And somebody else, they've learned it along the way, but they may not be aware of how many past lives they've done it in. But one of them is, okay. So there's talents and abilities. Whether or not they're aware of past lives, they're really good and they work well together. These 2 will come together and create a completely different product. This is like, who me too? This is like, this is like Snickers meets Dairy Queen ice cream, and now we have ice cream cake. Or cookies and cream meets Dairy Queen ice cream, and now we have cookies and cream ice cream cake. Or it's like NailFanatic meets LPHtarot, Love, Peace, and Happiness Tarot, and now we have, what would that child be called? A whole lot of fun. Can we just call that child a whole lot of fun? Okay, that's good enough for now. This is 2 things coming together, and honey, Ben meets Jerry. Ben meet Jerry. Okay. Ben, meet Jerry. Baskin, meet Robbins. Together you make some sweet cream. Oh, together you make some sweet cream. When you get together and you make some sweet cream, it's a great time to dream of beautiful days to come. When you get together and make some sweet cream. Get by yourself and get together and make some sweet cream. That's what two people is thinking about right now. And somebody's like, I'm on it. Somebody's like, I think it'd be a good idea if, and somebody's like, I'm on it. Let's do it. Oh, yeah. So somebody here is like a connection. Now let's go into two people. Any two people, you and somebody else, or two people. It's two people here. And while one is taking physical action, the other one is senses it, and it's like this one is taking the physical action. Okay, thinking about this one. And then this one is sensing the energy of it, of the action that this one is taking. It's interesting. It's interesting when it's done with intention. It's interesting when it's done with intention. And it is, because this Eight of Swords is they're both focused on that. They're both focused on. So when two or more get together in my name, I am there with you. Y'all ready to go back to church? No, that was all church we were gonna do. But yeah, this is two or more focused on the same goals, focus on the same thing. I just spoke that to my daughter today. I absolutely love that when we're together here and when we're focused on the same thing. I was talking to her about the power of she and I focusing together for common outcomes that we can lend our energy to together, and just consciously have this verbal conversation so that the frontal lobe can hear that this is what we are doing together. We are materializing this experience for ourselves because we're both focused on that, doing it intentionally. You kind of do it. One is more action oriented. I'm hearing one is more action oriented. The other one is more like a mentalist. Because even here, like, it's just her focus. She's got something of focus in to focus her energy on in her hand, okay, in the physical. And then she has her eyes closed and she's just focused there. Boom. Boom. That's a powerful energy. That's a wish. Shared focus. So when your wish fulfillment equals wish fulfillment for somebody else, that's more energy that's focused on the fulfillment of your desire. What was it? And your desire has something to do with tending to the future. Some of you have some really forward thinking, leading edge innovations, ideas, methods, techniques that are highly beneficial, and somebody is desiring that. Somebody's been looking for that, and you're providing that, okay? And it's like, so they're giving me the energy of, yeah, all you gotta do is create flashing, flashing left turn arrows, okay? Because in Las Vegas, we had this one corner where I used to take my daughter to school, and only like 3 to 5 cars could make it through this left turn arrow. And in the morning, everybody's trying to get their kid to school on fucking time. And I'm like, this is ridiculous. How are we all supposed to get our kids to school? Do you see how long the line is? If I didn't know how to drive faster than everybody else and go and get in front of the car that was driving really freaking slow and had like enough room for 10 cars in front of them every freaking morning, then my daughter would have been late to school every freaking morning, or I would have had to wake up so much earlier every freaking morning. Anyways, so I sat there and I talked about this with my daughter. When I talk with my daughter. Boom. Okay. And it's just honest, heartfelt conversation. And then the next thing you know, all of a sudden, before the school year is over, we've got flashing yellow left turn arrows. Because half the time we'd be sitting at a red left turn arrow and there's no cars coming from the other direction. We could have fucking took that turn, man. We got to get these kids to school. And how many parents ran that red left turn arrow? I don't know. I'm sure some did. I don't know if I did or not. Honestly, I don't remember, but I know I felt like it if I didn't. And it was like all of a sudden now the light would give us the green arrow and then it would go to a flashing yellow arrow, which meant you could still turn left as long as the traffic was clear from the other side. I'm like, yay, I thought about what was needed and it showed up in my experience. Isn't that beautiful? So now it's like, what else is needed that answers the call for so many? And they're showing me I wasn't the only parent that was pissed off about the only 3 to 5 cars for every left turn arrow. And some of them would get irritated as fuck because I would zoom around everybody and just get in the lane. But they all couldn't do that and they were scared or whatever. Or I was rude and impolite to do that. Whatever. My daughter had to get to school on fucking time, okay? I'm out of here. This cutlass right here. You know what the logo is? It's a fucking rocket because this bitch moves. Okay, now move, bitch. No, I'm just kidding. Started getting all into my lowrider mentality right there. That was so fucking awesome. There was yellow arrows. Things come and go. And you know what? There's yellow arrows all over Las Vegas now. And there never were before that conversation. I'm going to tell you that. I had never seen a single one before that conversation. And they should be across the entire country. And I'm so thankful and grateful that I'm sure there are other places that don't waste people's time idling, burning up gasoline to affect our entire planet at a red light when they could be fucking turning left. Figure it out. I'm just saying. Anyways, what else do we need to talk about? Oh, we're complete. Okay, we are complete. So that's what I have for Tarot in the Shadows tonight, my loves. If I have members here, if you're live in the live chat, I did not do a download, so I invite you to go ahead and put in a personal question if you want a personal answer into the comment if you have a membership. And I'm going to go ahead and pick these up and see if anybody's got something coming through. I'll give you a minute because I don't have any Alpha and Omega cards to read. What else can I read real quick about this? The invincibility of society, as envisioned by the world government of the Age of Enlightenment, is not an isolated phenomenon in nature. Throughout the physical and biological sciences, we may locate principles which give rise to permanence or invincibility. What is universal is that indestructibility seems always to depend upon coherence of collective functioning. One striking illustration is in the physics of superconductivity, whereby certain metals gain the property of infinite conductivity when the temperature is reduced to a very low level, near absolute zero. The principles of quantum mechanics tell us that states of least excitation are of necessity the most coherent and harmonious states. The onset of superconductivity, a phase transition from a disordered to a very highly ordered state among the electrons of the metal, is an example of the generation of a very highly ordered state by means of simply reducing the activity to a sufficiently quiet level. In this, it resembles extremely closely the effect of the transcendental meditation technique, which reduces the mental temperature to a state of least excitation and maximum harmony. The state of superconductivity has many remarkable properties issuing from its high degree of coherence. The most striking property is the great stability or invincibility of the superconducting condition. In superconductivity, we find that infinite stability is structured on the basis of infinite flexibility. This is perfectly illustrated by the phenomenon of the Meissner effect. If a magnetic field impinges upon a sample of superconducting material from outside, it is perfectly repelled from the interior. The mechanics of this depend upon the infinitely frictionless ease of flow of the electrons within the superconductor. When an external field is detected which threatens the integrity of the superconducting state, the electrons at the surface of the sample, able to shift themselves instantaneously by virtue of completely frictionlessness flow, move in such a way as to create a second magnetic field that precisely neutralizes the invaded field. The overall effect is that the invading field appears to be repelled and to flow around the outside of the superconductor. This phenomenon is closely parallel to the phenomenon of invincibility, which occurs in society as a result of practice of the transcendental meditation program. These principles are not unique in nature. Parallel phenomena of invincibility or indestructibility may be found in many aspects of the physical and biological sciences. In each case, we find that situation of invincibility is always based upon coherence of collective functioning. So, for you science head, you might want to find this. I found it, which secondhand store? At the Goodwill for 99 cents. It might be the best 99 cents I ever spent in my life. I'm just saying. And it's beautiful. Look at its gold leaf edges. It's beautiful. It's like a little Bible. It says Maharishi's supreme offer to the world, to every individual, and to every nation, enlightenment and invincibility. And it says, fourth year of the age of enlightenment, the year of invincibility to every nation, 1978. And guess who was born in 1978? Yeah. So I was like, oh my God, I have to have this book. And I love it. So that's what I have for shadows. Let's go ahead and go into personals. I'm sure you've had plenty of time. So let's see, do we have personals? Alrighty. Yay. Okay. Let me see these comments. What do we have going on here? Yeah, it's hurted a lot, this reading. Okay. Thank you, Norma Jean, for moderating. Hey, Virginia. Ooh, I have a Ninja blender and need a new one. I think I just scored a job. I love that. Yes, it does 111. Woohoo. Yay. Congratulations. I told my parents when we watched The Golden Child, hey, that's me. This is over 30 years ago, I think. Well, there you go. Okay. That was a cool movie. My mom in the physical took me my stones and cards when I was a teen and threw it all away. I was so devastated, didn't try again. Wow. I used to watch Golden Child all the time, and my brother, rest his soul, favorite movie. The message was so heavy. Okay. Got the whole world in my hands. Yes, natural earth on my face every day. A change is gonna come. I do have less fortunate friends that I wish I could so much more. Okay, Janine. What's the general for Janine? Please and thank you. Janine, you have the Queen of Cups, the Judgment, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Lovers. Well, look at that. Queen of Cups, Judgment, Nine of Pentacles, and Lovers. Well, look at you. You look like you're doing fantastic. So Spirit has been telling you, calm down, relax, trust the process. This new life is here, okay? It's a rebirth time. You've been feeling it. You've been feeling it. You've been sensing that. And then the universe is like, we're going to present you some options. And here you are like, Well, I'm ready for whatever you want. No. Oh, it's not whatever you want. It's whatever you want. It's whatever I want. You're saying to yourself, it's whatever I want. So you're saying you like that you're ready. You're ready. Okay. I'm gonna make a choice. Because it's like you have everything you need to make whatever choice that you want to. Option is coming in, and this is something that more happiness, okay? More happiness, more love. And it's something that you sense you wanted, okay? Receptive mode on, baby. I'm hearing receptive mode on. Gains coming in. This could lead to more profit, more value of. And when I say more profit, I'm gonna say profit like this. This is the value. What is of great value to you? There's more of that. Understand? Because it's different for everybody. So that's what I was trying to say about the Pentacles earlier. They said I never got completely out. Was that the stars in each of the pentacles is like it shifts into different forms. I see a different image all the time. It's like an LCD screen that's constantly shifting according to what you're focusing on. And the longer you hold it, they're showing me it'll start glowing brighter and brighter and brighter until boom, it's a piece of gold in your hand, whatever that is. Okay. That was a nice little message I started channeling through there for you. I like that. Oh, there's something about being in. I really love my bed. I really love my bed. So I love doing the messages from my bed. Yeah, because I love where I'm at. It feels so nice. And so, yeah, okay. And for whatever reason, I need to say that. Well, I was still holding your cards. Okay, so that's what I have for you, Janine. So first, you got to select what's on the screen. Then you hold that love vibration, gratitude vibration about anything while you hold that on the screen. And it's like, you know what they're showing me at the like fairs? They have the water shooting gun, and then you shoot it into the little targets, and then you got to hold the water stream there, so that way it will you'll win, in your little race car or whatever will go up faster. A horse will move faster, whatever the heck it is, right? Yeah, it's like that. Hold it. Eventually it's going to hit. Okay? Eventually it's going to hit. Janine said she read her cards on her bed. I love that, baby. All right. Let's see. Next up, we have Virginia. What's the message for Virginia? Ooh, if you want to get your message and you just got a minute left here to get that done, because when I start singing, it's over, folks. And then I'm going to do a Spanish. All right, let's see what's the message for Virginia. Please and thank you. Message for Virginia. General message for Virginia. What do we have for Virginia? Just throw them out just like you did for Janine. Just do that. That was awesome. Thank you. Okay, you got the Three of Swords in reverse. Not sorry, not sorry. What's there to be sorry for? I am ready for some more. Okay, there's something here about you're ready for some more. Throw some more. Throw some more. You got out of some BS. Okay, let's get you 3 more since she had 4. The 10 of Cups. Yeah, and the sun is out. It is tomorrow. I heard Annie sing, the sun will come out tomorrow. No, the sun is out now. The sun is out now. It is tomorrow. Now. You're like, I'm over it. I'm so over it. Okay. You're like, I'm just loving my life. If you can't catch this vibe, if you can't catch this wave, you might want to go sit on the sand somewhere with your sandy ass. I heard sandy ass. Somebody's name is Sandy. Somebody has sandy blonde hair. What is it? Okay, Sandy. Sandy Creek. Ace of Wands. Okay. You're in your power with this. You're doing some new shit, baby. You gonna go have a new adventure, try something new. What else? The 7 of Swords. Surprise. 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 I heard that's the strategy. When I saw this 7 of Swords, it said that's the strategy. So it's the energy here of when you're in a high vibration and you have overturned a lot of heartbreak, disappointment, sadness, and hurt in your life. It's still active in your vibration, although it's in from a different, it's like this experience is a knob on the sliding dimmer switch, for the light. It slides up, it slides down, and it dims, right? Right now, your light is really bright, and so this is in reverse. When your light was really low, it was in upright. Okay. So you attract what's like you, but what is opposite to you can be highly attracted to you when this is still present in your vibration in some sort of, in any kind of way. Even though you're living your best life, you're doing new shit, part of completely removing this from your vibration, so the fucking card is on the floor now, is this. It's like there's going to be between 5 and 7 attempts to fuck with that vibe, fuck with this, where you're really at, the 10 of Cups and this Ace of Wands, to try to put you back here. But you're like, I'm saying no to that. I don't want that. So these are like the challenges, right? But by the time you get through 5 to 7 of them, apparently, you can learn in as little as 5 lessons, 5 passes through this, or will it take 7? Or have you already, you've already done 5. There'll be 2 more where you have to confront whatever this was again. And it's part of the healing phase now. So what's happening is you're approaching something that used to be, I'm sorry, or, oh, that hurts. Okay. From a more empowered position, from a more empowered vibration, enough times, to solidify your new vibration. I hope you really got it with the strength of what I received. This is a super powerful message, girl. This is a super freaking powerful message. I love this for you. Thank you for being a member of my channel. I appreciate that so much. Thank you for watching all my videos. Thank you for sharing my videos with others and giving these videos a thumbs up and sharing your comments. They do mean so much to me. And the cold part about it, though, is I would still do it, even if they weren't there, because I have and they weren't, and now they are, and I love it. And thank you. That's what I have for you. That's what I have for you. Does that make sense, though, Virginia? She said, oh, my, better get on that. Do you know what it's talking about? Because it's like you're going to have different ones come into your experiences, whether this is people or like something is going to trigger whatever this was, but you're in a healing phase of it. So it's like now this time you hit it from power. When you hit it from your power 5 to 7 times, that's it. So did you already do it 5 times? Because there's 5 swords in his hand and 2 on the ground. It's like you're almost there. Just keep going, baby. Don't stop believing. Gotta hold on to that feeling. Okay. I don't even know if that's how the song goes. But that's what I have for us tonight. Thank you so much. Until next time. Sending you so much love, peace, and happiness. Kamsahamnida. Gracias. Later, baby. And